You're tuned in to Ask the Good Doctor, live each and every Wednesday at 1 p.m. Eastern, 12 noon Central, and 10 a.m. Pacific. Dr. DrBrookshire is here to answer your questions live.
Hello, everyone. Happy New Year. Wishing a healthy new you. I'm Dr. DrBrookshire. Welcome to Ask the Good Doctor. I am here to help you attain, maintain, and reclaim your perfect health. Grab your Good Doctor notebook. We are just going to have a conversation today, me and you. We're going to discuss detoxing. Yep. I know some of you feel that's a dirty D word, but guess what? It is a word that is essential for you to attain perfect health. I want to start there. Some people say that attaining perfect health is impossible. I want to say to you, it is not impossible. It is absolutely possible. 100% it is possible. How do I know? Because you're looking at someone who has perfect health. Yes, I have one issue. I need to dump 20 pounds. Other than that, that's it. I have the blood pressure of a teenager. I ended up in an emergency room due to an accident recently. But they kept saying, how old are you? I don't mind telling you, I'm 59. How many medications are you? You're on no medications? Take our blood pressure again. Your blood pressure is what? You take no medications? I take no medications. I can stand up and sit down on my own. I can walk myself without pain. I don't creak and crack when I stand up or sit down. I don't wear glasses. I have no medications. I sleep well. I pee and poop regularly. And I want the same for you. That, my dears, my family and friends, that is the analogy. That is the picture of perfect health. Yes, I like to think that I don't have many wrinkles either. And skin, vibrant. That is, and I don't wear makeup. I wear eye makeup. I only wear face makeup if I need to be under really, really bright lights of a television studio. But otherwise, I don't wear makeup. And I don't think that we need to wear makeup. We shouldn't have to hide behind anything to hide the flaws. Hopefully, we don't have any. We're going to get rid of everything that's dragging us down. Me too, the 20 pounds too. Yep, I'm going to get rid of them. But here's what I want you to do. I want you to take note of the things that we are going to discuss right now, because I am tired of people thinking that they are healthier than they really are. Until you get back that blood work and you start to cry. You get back that blood work and you start to cry and you start to understand that, oh, I'm not healthy. Let's stop doing the things you know are bad for you. You know certain habits are poor. You know you've gone several days and have not had anything green on your plate. Oh, that you have to stop. When was the last time you had a piece of fresh fruit? If you have to think about that and did not say this morning, that's a problem. I want you to be able to say, I had fresh fruit yesterday. I had fresh fruit. I had 4 pieces of fresh fruit this morning because I made a fruit salad. I will have fruit this afternoon because I have a fruit salad made. I will have fruit after dinner or by bedtime because that's my new ritual. Those are the kinds of things that signal to poor health. If you can't remember the last time you had a cup of water, if you can't remember the last time you drank an entire bottle of water, or you did something than drink water other than just swallow your pills. And it's problematic when you're 50 and 60 years old and you take no vitamins. Excuse me. I want that to marinate for a little while. Take no vitamins. Shame on you. You need supplementation at a certain age. I take supplementation, but not only that, we cannot possibly eat everything that we need to eat to ensure that we are nourished. So thereby, we have to supplement, but we need to give body a rest. The body must have rest. Just like you go to sleep every night at 10 o'clock, I hope that you go to bed at 10 o'clock. Just like you go to sleep every night at some point to get rest, this body also needs rest. I want you for the next 2 weeks to take one thing out of your diet that you know is bad and add in one good thing. For instance, if you don't eat green vegetables regularly and you like them, you just don't do it. And it starts with planning. It starts with going to the grocery store and actually purchasing food instead of ordering takeout all of the time. And if you do order takeout, why not order something healthy? You can do that. It really does begin with planning. Make a grocery list, check it twice, go to the grocery store and ensure you have fresh vegetables. It's not that hard. And it's not really something that you can buy every 2 weeks because some fresh vegetables, especially the organic ones, they'll go bad. So plan it, stagger, buy enough vegetables for 3 days and enough for 3 meals so that you can have a leftover to perhaps take to lunch or to have the next day for dinner. But there's nothing like a big pot of collard greens that you could keep dipping in until there's nothing left at the pot liquor that you save, I hope, and start that pot of cabbage with, and then you keep dipping in. But it's always good to have 2 cooked vegetables with your meals, especially at dinner, or if not at dinner, for certainly for lunch. Do that. Make the grocery list. Take off of the grocery list the bad things, because those cheese doodles didn't end up in your cabinet that you're ravishing at midnight, binge watching Netflix. They didn't end up there by themselves. So how about we just don't buy them? For the next 2 weeks, let's go on a junk fast. Let's diminish all junk food. What do I mean by junk food? I mean processed foods in bags and boxes. Let's eliminate food in cans. Let's eat only fresh. If the food has too many words, too many ingredients in it, leave it at the store. Let's commit to eating fresh, whole foods for 2 weeks, and let's see what happens. That all by itself is a detox. Leaving the junk food alone. Can you do that with me? I am caked out. I made a lot of cake. Well, I made 2 cakes, right? I showed one of them on social media, my toasted coconut cake. It was yummy. And then I made a delicious, scrumptious pound cake. And so I'm done caking. And you should be too by now. So we've partied over here, we've partied over there, we've partied at home. It's time for a clean, new you. Clean it out. Ask yourselves these questions, and you can come up with the answer as to whether or not that body of yours is healthy. Here's one thing way you'll know. Can you go without makeup? Because whatever's on the inside pops out on the outside. Maybe you might not have acne on your face, but do you have acne on your back, on your stomach, on your chest, on your thighs, on your arms? Do you have boils in places in your pubic hairs, under your arms, under your breasts? Are you peeing? Is your pee clear by 12 noon every day? Can you smell your pee? If you can smell your pee, that is a telltale sign that you are not eliminating properly and you're putting too much pressure on your kidneys, and the bladder is absolutely screaming. Can you say that your pee is clear by 12? Can you say, yes, I don't smell my pee, except for if I eat asparagus? Okay, you get a pass when you eat the asparagus. That's when no one to smell your pee. First of all, do you eat asparagus? Oh, those bitter greens, eat them. They're good. They nourish the blood. But if you would just take a 2-week fast and stop putting in the junk, you will see that your pee will be lovely. You will see that it is absolutely, you're not going to notice yourself. You're not going to recognize your pee. You're not going to recognize your poop. Here's the next question. Are you pooping 3 times a day? Don't throw anything at me. Are you? That is the question. That is a determining factor as to whether or not your colon is working properly. But if you leave the junk alone and the processed foods, then the body can do what it needs to do, and then it can eliminate on your behalf. Otherwise, that stuff is just hanging out in here, and death really does begin in the colon. Yes, it does. So when the death begins in the colon, listen, it starts floating all over the body and wreaking havoc. When it wreaks the havoc, that's when you know you're not as healthy as you think you are. Do you get a headache every day? Is your mouth dry consistently, but you keep drinking things like sparkling water? Or I drink club soda. No, here's the best. I drink ginger ale. So that's not so bad. No. How much water are you drinking? I know too many people who can't even remember the last time they had water. They're only drinking a few sips of water to swallow a pill. And those of you who are taking medication, wouldn't you like to see your health trajectory just turn around? We need to get rid of the comorbidities. We need to do that. And in order to get rid of those comorbidities, you first got to fix your food. You got to lay down the weight of the hostess ho-host calling you. You got to lay down those Doritos Cool Ranches calling you. You got to lay that down. It's the weight of everything that you're carrying emotionally as well. You need to lay that down too. Take a 2-week fast from the people who you know drag on your spirit. Just put them on pause, put them on mute, reject their calls for 2 weeks, and see what happens to your spirit, how it lifts instead of being drugged down by those people. Your body will thank you. Your mental capacity will thank you. Emotionally, you will thrive. Those are the things that drag us down. So in addition to fixing your food, fix your emotions, fix your friends. And I don't mean fix them thinking that you can fix them. I mean fix that do not disturb button. I mean fix your finger on ignore. I mean fix, that will help you fix your life. Calling on Iyanla, fix my life. Those are the things that are necessary. Deal with the trauma that has been plaguing you. And some people say, I haven't been traumatized by anything. Oh, yes, you have. We've all been traumatized these last 2 years. Are you kidding me? Deal with that. Let's deal with the death that we've seen. That is grief all by itself. That is emotional disturbance all by itself. That is something else that it's been hard for us to swallow all of this. We have to admit it. We swallow it, digest it, and then we can move on. But you can't move on until you digest it. What do I mean by digesting it? Processing. You have to process. In these next 2 weeks, use this time for quiet time, for introspection. Laying down the weight doesn't just mean taking off pounds, but guess what? You'll feel lighter after it. And if you lose some pounds, then that's a bonus. But I'm talking about something far more deeper than physical weight. Yes, I'm talking about physical weight too. Yeah. But I'm talking about the emotional weight, the emotional strain, the emotional trauma that we've had to endure that have resulted into our food not being fixed, that have resulted into us reaching for the cheese doodles and the Hostess Ho-Hos and the Little Debbies. Those things, we have eaten ourselves into a stupor. I've been there. I've done that too. And we've had some very succulent, sumptuous meals. But you know what? You have to stop, pause, reassess, fix your food, and take a detox. Determine for yourself what it's going to be for you. It may not be the same for you as it will be for me. Everyone is different. But I guarantee you this, after 2 weeks, after 14 days of making a concerted effort for change, you will see change. And that is the only way to attain change, is you have to start to change. The moment you decide, the moment you stop doing what you did yesterday, turn around and walk in the other direction, is the day that your body begins to heal. So the day you put down the coffee, the day you put down the apple turnovers or the Hostess Ho-Hos, or what are those little things, those apple turnovers, all of those things that you love, the ooey gooey sticky, maybe it's even popcorn. I have a friend who is obsessed with skinny corn. Excuse me, if you want some popcorn, pop it yourself, please. Let's move into a do-it-yourself mode, because when you get into the kitchen and make it yourself, you cannot go wrong with that. That unto itself is detoxing, because you're making it fresh. You're starting from scratch. And I don't mean cooking in the microwave. Y'all, don't do it. The microwave is not the place to cook food, nor warm food. Use your oven. Use the stove. Don't buy food in a bag that says microwaving instructions. Put that down, please. You are literally zapping your food and taking out all of the nutritional content from your food. Don't do that. Let's lay that aside. That's a weight too. That's a burden. And the burden of pushing 1-800 Grubhub and all of these places that will deliver the food to you. It's just, of course, everybody gets a takeout every now and then. We do it. Yeah, we take out a takeout. But more than likely, I'm cooking. And I like to. I understand that some of you may not like to cook. All right. Cook what you know you like. How about that? Cook what at least you know you like. And if you're confused on how to do it, ABC 1, 2, 3, I've got a cookbook, Kitchen Warriors 101. Get it on Amazon. It's on sale right now. Grab one. Yeah, one step at a time. You can read, you can cook. You can read, you can cook. My mother learned how to be an amazing cook. She could not cook because we're a family of chefs. I say I've become a home chef, yes. But I come from a family of chefs, so my mother never had to cook. All of her brothers are professional chefs, directors of convention centers. Yeah, she didn't have to cook. So when she got married and moved away, she didn't know how to cook. So she got a Betty Crocker cookbook and 1, 2, 3, ABC, followed along, and she became an amazing cook. You can do that too. It really is as easy as that. I like those subscription boxes as well. It still forces you to cook. They just give you everything you need in it, perfectly portioned. I like it. I sanction that. I say, do that. That's a great place to start. Now they've got the coupons flying everywhere. Try it. But for 2 weeks, let's lay down the weight emotionally, physically, spiritually, and leave behind one bad thing that you know is bad for you, and pick up one good thing that you know you need to do. 2 weeks. That's the 2-week challenge. We're going to lay down the weight. We're going to do it this year. We're going to do it together. And I want to hear your testimonies. I want to hear you share what the outcome was after your 2 weeks, okay? So be in touch with me. You can personally send me an email, drbrookshire@outlook.com. That's drbrookshire@outlook.com. And if you feel like you need a little more help, I'm here to consult with you. I'm offering a Healthy New You special for the new year, $50 off of the regular price. If you feel like you'd like to embark upon a program built just for you. If you have some specific health challenges, I can help you and your family do it. And I also do something called a kitchen clean out. And we do it by Zoom, where you actually open up your cabinets and show me what you have in your cabinets. You open your refrigerator and show me what you have in your refrigerator. And I'm like, yes, no, yes, no. None of that's going to help you meet your goals. And then you take me with you to the grocery store and we replace those items. That's on sale as well. I'm offering $50 off of that service as well. So we've got all of these things to help you to have a healthy and happy new you, not just a new year, but a healthy and happy new you. Welcome to 2022. It's all for you. I want to thank my team, IW, supervising producer, Christopher Green, technical producer, DJ ND, announcer, and Chris Brown, announcer. That does it for me. To let your eyes shine, cut back on the wine, get good food fast, and go easy on the greasy. Until next time, I'm Dr. LaJoyce Brookshire, here to help you attain and maintain your perfect health. Let's do it again next week, okay? God bless you.